Barack Obama says, reading is the gateway skill through which all other learning is possible. Reading is the gateway skill through which all other learning is possible. So today we are going to talk about how we create a reading habit in our children. What are the 3 stages that we can go through with our child so that they get this reading habit? Thank you for watching. This is Kala. I'm a mathematics teacher, educationist, thinker and a kids growth enhancer mentor. Today we are going to talk about the 3 stages of reading. People think that we just buy a book or make children learn their ABCDs, then they'll start learning. But then start reading. But then that's not the way it goes. There are 3 stages for inculcating this reading habit in children. The first stage is reading to children. We have to use picture books which has a lot of pictures and less number of words and read to our children. If you see that many parents nowadays have taken up there's a growing awareness that we have to read to our children. So many parents make it as a bedtime ritual where they read to children when they are about to go to bed. Now what happens? This creates a bonding with your child. Then reading becomes a very natural thing for them. It's a usual routine to them. You cannot expect to create great readers who become great leaders just by paying high donations and getting them into great schools. And no, great readers or great leaders are not formed like this. There is a lot of small things that every day it is to be done to make our children great. So the first stage is reading to our children, where they don't know to read and we are reading it for them. Reading to stage. Then the second stage is reading along our children. Means they know to read certain words, they don't know to read certain words. So we read along with our children. We encourage them to read and we also read along with them. So that whatever words they are not knowing, we can help them, guide them. Then they come to know that, oh, we have to join these syllables, these letters like this, and that is how, my mother, father or somebody, they are pronouncing these words. They start understanding. Not only that, when you do read along, there is so much opportunity to discuss, talk about so many things, so many wisdom that you might have gained by your experience that you can share with your child. Unless until you are encountered with such a word or such a thing in a book, would you speak about those things to your child? What will be a usual conversation with your child? Usual conversation will be about them or about you. That's it. What will you speak about the world? You would have learned so much from your experience, from your knowledge. So many things you would have learned and so many things you would actually love to share with your children, but you will not get those topics suddenly in mind and talk about it to your child, right? It's not possible. So books, when you're using it for a read along, is a great opportunity for you to pass on your wisdom to your children, right? So the second stage is read along. Then the third stage is where children read alone. That means they now know to read, they now know to comprehend things, they know to understand. If they don't know a word, they know to look it up from the dictionary, and they can form their own opinions. They can, independently read. By that stage, they would have become, interested in reading. Now, yes, there is a lot of investment of time and energy required in the first two stages of your child's reading journey. But I think it is all worth it. Because how much of our education we give them, still, in this fast changing world, they have to keep reading, keep upgrading themselves to become better and better and grow higher in the go higher in the ladders of their career. And for that, reading is very important, and nobody else other than parents or who are in the family, nobody else from the outside world can inculcate this habit. You might have reading clubs and all those things, but they are not so prevalent, they're not so much available. But as parents, it doesn't take much of a time, but still, if you are having the intent of making your child a great leader, every parent would be proud to be parents of great leaders, right? And if you want to make your child a great leader, you have to invest some amount of time and energy to make them a great reader. Once they read a lot of books in their lifetime, they surely are going to become great leaders, great people, right? Thank you for watching. There is only one of your kind created by God. So take care.